Hi everyone, I'm Paul Hawkshurst with Canon USA, and I am excited to introduce our newest cinema EOS camera, the EOS C70. In what's proved to be a busy 12 months for us at Canon, this new addition is sure to be a standout. Immediately, you'll notice the brand new unibody design, making the EOS C70 the smallest cinema EOS camera to date. And with a weight of only 2.6 pounds, it is extremely configurable for a myriad of filming environments and rigs. Most importantly though, this is the first cinema EOS camera with a built-in RF lens mount, which was previously a feature that was only used for the EOS R series of mirrorless cameras. Having the RF mount offers users access to Canon's superb line of RF lenses. Plus, in a revelation of engineering ingenuity, Canon has managed to fit a full 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 stop internal ND system into the RF mount's relatively small flange depth. We are also excited to introduce Canon's new EF to RF optical adapter, which is packed with exceptional features and expands the list of compatible lenses by including Canon's renowned and robust line of EF lenses. Let's talk about the heart of every camera, the sensor. The EOS C70 uses the exact same Super 35mm dual gain output sensor that the EOS C300 Mark III uses. You get that same 16 plus stops of total dynamic range, as well as the same sensor modes and frame rate options. This means that in Super 35mm mode, you can shoot 4K DCI and UHD, as well as 2K DCI and 1080, in frame rates from 12 to 120 frames per second. While in Super 16 crop mode, you have 2K DCI and 1080 from 12 to 180 frames per second. All of which are recorded onto two available SD card slots that offer not only a proxy recording mode, but also a unique sub-recording mode, allowing you to capture different codecs and resolutions to each of the cards at the same time. Speaking of codecs, the EOS C70 is able to record internal 4K and 2K in 10-bit 422 in XFAVC, H.264 MP4, and H.265 MP4, giving you all the codecs needed to seamlessly integrate into virtually any professional workflow. And finally, because we're using that same sensor, it also means that dual pixel autofocus performs very much like it does in the EOS C300 Mark III. With autofocus available at base frame rates, as well as select frame rates in slow and fast motion. We've also improved our autofocusing capabilities in this camera. Therefore, face detection and tracking is going to be even more accurate. Let's take a closer look at this body and some of the benefits of the new design. First, there is an integrated 2.76 million pixel LCD screen, which contains a very cool new feature, the direct touch menu system. For the first time in a cinema EOS camera, you can quickly access high-level functions such as sensor mode, frame rate, ISO, white balance, shutter speed, and codecs, right from the LCD screen. On top of all of that, your exposure monitors are also available from the direct touch menu system. So you can select zebras, false color, waveform, vector scope, as well as peaking and manual focus guide without ever having to enter the main menu or assign a button. The EOS C70 is equipped with 13 assignable buttons on the body, as well as 2 multifunction control dials, offering no shortage of ways to configure the system to your liking. Now, let's reveal one of the tricks to getting a full-featured cinema EOS camera in a body this size. There are 2 mini XLR inputs, which greatly reduce surface area, but still retain the same functionality as their full-size peers. Also included is a full-size HDMI port, capable of delivering a 4K 10-bit 422 uncompressed signal up to 60 frames per second, which doesn't even get in your way when you're handheld. Moving to the front of the camera, underneath the card slot door is a timecode input-output VNC port, which immediately legitimizes this camera to be part of any multicam shoot by giving it the ability to jam sync and accept timecode. Finally, you can power the camera through a 24-volt DC input or by using the Cinema EOS standard BPA series of batteries. Now, included in the box upon purchase is a BPA 30 battery, a single slot charger, and the AC adapter for both the camera and the charger. A simple upgrade to a BPA 60 battery can give you well over 6 hours of shooting time. There's still a lot of other features from the EOS C500 Mark II and the EOS C300 Mark III that have made their way into the EOS C70, such as electronic image stabilization and anamorphic D-squeeze. But let's dive a little deeper into a critical new accessory, and a few of the other unique features of this camera that may pique your interest. First up, we have another new product. Along with the integrated RF mount, Canon will be releasing an innovative new EF to RF optical adapter that converts light transmission from full frame to the Super 35mm image format. In so doing, it extends the angle of view and optical sensitivity, while seamlessly integrating with the camera's optical corrections. This unit greatly expands the list of compatible lenses by including Canon's renowned line of EF lenses. In addition to the flanges of the RF mount, 4 screws securely attach the adapter to the camera. Once mounted, the adapter maintains a similar angle of view of your full-frame lenses on the Super 35mm sensor, while boosting the speed of the attached lens by 1 stop. The adapter also carries all EF information through to the RF contacts, so on certain lenses, full dual-pixel autofocus and metadata will be available, working much as they do on a native EF mount. Second, with the EOS C70, you can easily mount the camera vertically using the 1/4-20 mount located in the hand grip. Furthermore, you can rotate the LCD display information, so no need to twist your neck trying to read the on-screen display. Lastly, the EOS C70 is the first cinema EOS camera to include an auto ISO mode. This is going to be amazing for news gathering and quick run and gun type shoots, where you need to get that shot no matter what. You can assign a button to quickly jump between auto and standard, and you can also set your ISO ceiling so that the camera won't go into a noise range that you don't want to work within. So despite its non-traditional cinema camera appearance, the EOS C70 is packed with all the features you need for a professional level production. It will seamlessly integrate into virtually any cinema EOS workflow, making it an unbeatable A, B, C, gimbal, jib, or drone solution. But its potential doesn't end there. Please check the Canon USA website for more product details on the new EOS C70 and the entire family of Canon Cinema EOS cameras. I'm Paul Hawkshurst. Thank you for watching.